brand new singer of Suicide Silence. He has so much to talk about. Let's check it out.
So the word mayhem to me, obviously, dictionary says it means total craziness and, I don't know, absolute disaster and craziness at all times. But to me, the word mayhem means summer camp. It's a fun place where, you make lifetime friends, and not only that, but we get to play music every day and have a great time. So it's probably one of the best times of my life. I've been on Mayhem twice, and it's seriously one of the coolest things ever. Mitch Lucker and I were really good friends. I've been friends with the whole band since about 2005. We all met at a show in Los Angeles, LA Metal Fest, and those dudes came out to us, and they were really stoked on meeting us. We had both known of each other's bands, and we were both kind of on the come up. And I remember Mark coming up to us and be like, "Hey, we got to get this tour together. We got to get something going." And the summer of 2006, we did a 56 date tour in 60 days, and it was just this grueling 2-month thing. And we all just got to really be close and really bond with each other. Mitch and I obviously fed a lot off of each other, and got ideas for this, got ideas for that, and we really kind of like bounced ideas off each other. He was one of the big guys that in this music scene that and especially in deathcore that I really kind of shaped what I did off of, you know what I mean? I was like, hey, did that? Well, cool. I need to figure out a way to make that better, or, do it my own way. So, I would say that was the relationship Mitch and I had. We just kind of really pushed each other to fulfill our artistic career, My first show with Suicide Silence was in Brisbane, Australia, at Soundwave. Soundwave is a festival out there that goes on every year around December, which is our winter, but to them it's summertime because they're on a completely different hemisphere of the world. It's a really fun festival, and it's a really big festival. So for me, I don't know, hearing that I was going to be doing that, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but we spent, I would say that about a month and a half rehearsing and getting our show together and getting everything perfect. So for me, like, the nerves weren't coming from an inability to perform. It was more of a fear of not being accepted and not being welcomed into this family, properly. But the moment we stepped on stage, actually, from the moment we dropped the backdrop, the kids were just losing their minds and yelling, and everybody was chanting Suicide Silence, and it was just one of those things where it's like, once I took a step onto the stage, once the lights were on me, all fear, all inhibitions went away, and I had to do what I came to do and kick some butt. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. You Can't Stop Me is the title of the record was dawned on us by Mitch. Actually, he left behind a set of lyrics that we found on an iPad, and long story short, we ended up, reading all through the lyrics and saying, hey, this is really powerful, this is really meaningful. Mitch was trying to say that it's like nothing will ever, keep him down, nothing will ever stop him from moving forward. I really think that, had Mitch actually been around, that would be the title of the record anyway. It's a song that's kind of like it's meant to be a mantra for all the fans and everybody who loved Mitch. Everybody who feels sad about Mitch's loss and everything like that. It's kind of it's a message for them to say, hey, even through death, even through the worst of times, even through the hardest adversity, you can keep going, and all you got to do is just keep your head up. And that's what the whole record encompasses in general. It's the whole record is meant to say, hey, if you're gonna try to fight me, just realize that you can't stop me. Hey, if you think that the world's on top of you and it's bringing you down. Hey, if you keep your head up, you can't be stopped. And that's really all the record means to me. And I think that the general message is well put in there.